Supplemental math videos from Circle Christian School. Multiply and dividing radicals. Foiling, conjugate, etc. It's all about number to number, letter to letter, radical to radical. Get rid of the illegal denominators. Oh, so much to do in so little time. Okay, it is truly simplify, 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 simplify. When you think you're done, simplify some more. And I'm just going to really just distribute things out. I like having my circles, I like having some arrows to follow. So that's going to give us 2 square root 6. Awesome, cool. Minus sign, square root of 6 times the square root of 6 over here is going to give us a 6. And the 2's out in front. And in the end, that's going to give us 2 square root 6 minus a 12. I like putting the real number up front, so it would be a negative 12 plus 2 square root 6. And if you're a real factor bug, you notice we can kind of factor something out of the 12 and something out of the 2, which would be a 2 and a negative. So I'm going to put my negative 2 outside, and that would give me a 6 plus, sorry, opposite sign, white out. Opposite sign. Don't lose those little negatives. Minus, I took a 2 out, square root 6. Cool. Next one, you'll notice what we have here is a binomial squared, which really means 3 square root 2 plus 5 times 3 square root 2 plus 5. I'm going to show you this the long way because it's really a 5-second problem. But I'm going to do the FOIL here so you can notice that anytime you have a binomial times a binomial, you're just going to do the FOIL thing anyway. Let's see, 3 times 3 is 9. Square root of 2 times the square root of 2 is going to be 2. Cool. Then I have 3 square root 2 times a positive 5 is going to give me a positive 15 square root 2. And now we're going to do the positive 5 to everybody, which is going to give me a positive 15 square root 2. They're not always things that you can add together, so you might end up with an answer that has 2 radicals in it and maybe a real number. And then we have a positive 5 times a positive 5. It's a positive 25. Remember, if I start to go a little too fast, don't worry. Slow it up. Go back. Look at it again. Ugh, that was terrible. It's a terrible line. I can't get rid of it because then it gets rid of everything. We get 18 plus 30 square root 2 plus the 25. So we have an 18 plus the 25. 18 and 25 is 33. 43. I like putting the real number first, the irrational number second, which is going to be positive 3 square root 2. I'm sorry, 30. I'm going to give it nice little colors. Cool. Same thing happens when you FOIL them out. Again, you just have to remember number to number, letter to letter, radical to radical. And when you get all done, make sure there's not something you can simplify. 43 is a prime number. Cannot factor anything out. Okay, every once in a while you end up with like these denominator guys sitting down here where they've got a radical in it. And you know that's like totally illegal here. So what we're going to do, which means we're going to do the difference of 2 squares. Perfect square minus a perfect square, because that's going to give us a rational number. So if we take the 2 on the first one here and square it, it's going to give us a 4. And we go to the other one, which is the square root of 3 times the square root of 3 is going to give us a 3. We're going to end up with 1. A real number. Now, the reason that we do this is so we can get a real number in the denominator. It might be positive, it might be negative. And then whatever you multiply to the denominator on one side, we also have to multiply to the numerator on the other side. And then we just do that little FOIL thing all over again. All right, if you have any questions, you need to ask me. That's what I'm here for. Have an awesomely radical day.